Hello and welcome, everybody. Happy to be with you once again, as always. Hope you're all doing very well wherever you are. Please feel free to say hello in the chat if you like. Hello. Welcome. Yes. Today we are continuing and finishing. Well, at least I don't know if the word finishing is correct, but we are going to this is gonna be the last stream I'm gonna do on this song. I'll put it that way. Will I finish it? I'm not sure. Hi, sweetie. Hi, Anahid. Welcome, everyone. Yes, so please feel free to chat. I'm happy to chat with you as always. Nick, hello. Welcome. And I want to remind everybody about some links in the description for my Discord and my courses in case you're learning music theory and composition. That stuff's available for you there. If you want to chat music with me, that's in the Discord. This is a track that I've been working on for, I guess this is the 7th session now. And yeah, we're just going to get into it. Today is going to be mainly 3 things. We'll see how much of it we get to. One is polishing of transitions. Another is intro, creating the intro. And the third is creating an outro. I kind of have an outro already, but I'm interested in changing it up a bit. So let's see how that goes. We're going to play it from the top now. There's some weird stuff happening I need to fix in one of these sections over here that I don't know what it is, but whatever. Just leave it. Let's go from the top. Let's maximize our screen space here. And so let me just check the volume levels if you want to let me know how my voice is sounding compared to, say, I don't know, the drums. Like, can you hear me over that? I have a kind of a new audio setup here. Well, new. I've changed some settings, put it that way. So if that sounds fine to you, or at least not going to blow your ears off, that's all I need to know. I think they look about balanced in my meters, so let's see. I'll play it from the top and you let me know how it sounds. And I think all my stuff is off. Okay, let's go for it. Yes, that's where we're at for now. Wow. Morgan Volca Keys. What is that? Who's Morgan Volca? Cool name. There's a bunch of cleanup stuff that needs to be done. That's not very interesting, so I'm not going to do it. I'm going to do it later. Stuff that's just kind of not where it's supposed to be. So a couple little things I can change right off the bat, like this. Oh, Korg. Oh, Korg vocal keys, like the isn't that like a physical synth? Am I right? Double the monster part. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, the monster part's gonna get doubled and shit's gonna happen there. I don't know what that stuff is yet, but it is. Oh wow, that's awesome. You should like post a video in the Discord. I'd love to see it and hear what it sounds like if you're into that kind of thing. Okay, so great. A lot of this I like. There's a few things that need work, a few ideas I have, particularly the transition back into the sonic section is too abrupt right now, and that's one of my focuses today. I'm going to maybe start with that. So that's the one thing. I'll show you what I mean, and then we can talk about it together if you guys have any ideas. So here's the part, the outro of the heavy section going into the, or as we call it, the monster party, into the sonic section. So this needs to be prepared. It's such an abrupt change of harmony, of rhythm, of feel, of everything, but there's many ways to do it. I'm not sure what tact we're going to take right now, but that's one thing that I want to work on. My other idea is that potentially I will, I don't know if this is going to work or not, but I had the idea literally as I was walking to the studio today, to take this, the second time the sonic section comes around, and just make it all minor. So we heard it major the first time and we hear it minor the second time. Maybe. So this is like roughly in a major key. D flat major. It wouldn't be so hard just to like flick all the chords over to minor and make it in like some kind of thing over there. Could be kind of interesting. When you hover over the arrange window, you have this crosshair. That's cool, but is it possible to make visible at what bar beat it is at any moment? You mean as in like where, when I have this displaying, it also displays what beat and bar it is? Is that what you want to see? Oh, also, I meant to, give me one sec here. I want to like get my other feature involved. Just because it's fun. I don't know that, Pim. That's a good question. I would be curious, actually, myself. There we go. There we go. Now we can see the chords, the drum chords I'm playing. This is a C minor drum chord. This is a E flat major 7 drum chord. Super fancy stuff. You guys might not have seen it before. Like the E minor 7 flat 5 flat 13 drum chord. Just thought I'd let you know about that. Okay, so minor was one thing I wanted to do here. The other thing is that I want to change this rhythm up. We've already heard it a few times, so it needs to be different. Because why not? Also, I want to put an intro on here. Right now it just starts, which is okay. I don't know what the intro would be, but I kind of feel like I want something more interesting than that. We're going to double this outro section. Something is also not working properly about this. And I don't know exactly what it is, but it doesn't sound how I want it. Anyway, we'll figure that out. Let's start with the transition here. So this is going into the second sonic section, as we're calling it. It would make it easier when you want to split an event without zooming in and look at the ruler. And that's actually a good idea, hey? It's kind of interesting. If it just showed it right there. Yeah, I don't know of a way to do that. But that would be cool. Yeah. Okay, so let me listen to this a couple times, and then if you guys have ideas, I'm happy to try them. If not, I got some ideas too. So this chord is so thought you missed something. Yeah, not that I know of. This chord is, this whole section is quite, I don't know if I want to say emotional, but the chords are more serious in a way. And these next chords are so major jazzy that I'm not sure that's what I want. So we could let me just try putting this into a minor key first, because that would actually solve some of the problem of the harmonic difference between the parts, and then the rhythmic difference we could solve independently. So all I'm going to do for now is, luckily there's not much going on in this part in terms of, oh yeah, we added that dude in last time. That's pretty cool. There's only three instruments, I should say. There's two instruments playing exactly the same thing. They're playing the chords, which they sound like this. And then there's this bass. So there's not so much I have to do, and I'm just going to go in by hand here and just think C sharp minor instead of major, and just brute force my way through this first and just see what can be done with that method. So give me one sec. I'm just so that's the one chord. This is a 4 chord like this and like this. These voicings are just going to be off the top of my head kind of thing. This would need to be down. What is this chord anyway? This is a F minor 11, and now we will have I should say an E sharp minor 11. So then this is going to be an E major, E major 9. And how's everybody doing? If you're new to the stream, please say hello. I'm happy to chat with you, especially while I'm working on something kind of mundane like this. If you guys want to chat about something, I'm happy to do that. Otherwise, you know, you can watch me move some notes around. And then this, ooh, this is going to get weird with all these modal chords in here. What I should do with them, I don't know exactly. Euphony, hello, welcome. Don't think I've seen you here before. Great name. And then this is an A flat dominant suspended chord, and we're going to convert it into, what does this sound like? Let me just see. I don't play this type of chord very often. How did I, yeah, how did I do it here? No, I can't have the natural 9. Okay, let's try that. And you are, let's see. Hi, Addictive Views, welcome. Since there's so many new people who've just appeared, let me just tell you what we're doing, just so you have some context. We're going to take this section. Try to convert it into a minor version. That's my goal anyway. I'm just doing it by eye right now. I just kind of like try something and just pray that it works. This chord, what was I thinking when I made this? What is this chord anyway? This is a G minor 7. Thanks, Euphony. I guess you haven't heard the whole track, have you? Maybe a bunch of people here haven't heard the whole track. It's actually it's an insane song. I'm just going to have to work on this for a minute, though, because it's going to ruin it if I try to play the whole song right now. So if I'm in C sharp, then I don't know what to do with this guy exactly, but let's try converting him into a 2 inverted. So this chord here is the 5 of the key that we're in. So we're in C sharp, and then this is a G sharp, whatever you want to call this, G sharp dominant sharp 9 flat 13. And I'm going to preemptively, I should say, I'm going to lead into that chord with its own 5, which is the 2 of the key we're in. So that's a D sharp, and we'll play a D sharp dominant chord in first inversion, and we'll do it like that. Ugh, that's not the one. That's the one. Can we put something fancy on it? Let's just keep it normal for a second. How about? So you can have G, sorry, not you. You can have G in the bass, and you can be there, 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 and there. That might work out. And then, where are we? We've hardly made any dent in this thing, have we? Oh, we made a little bit, okay. In the second half. So here, we'll just make this back into a minor 9 chord again. This one. This is going to be, I kept playing this note, hey? I was really thinking about that a lot somehow. Make it U, and then you are also minor still, and you are minor as well. Yes, you can come up. Okay, and let's just quickly try to get these last chords in, and then we'll just try to loop this section and see if it even works. This is going to be minor 7th or minor 9th now, and then these guys, we had a descending run here. Right, we played a minor 11 there, so we're kind of walking down, trying to end up here. So let's see if we can do maybe, we just need 3 chords. So if we hit this guy a second ago, let's see here. Is that what we played? No, playing this guy. And then we could play, let's think. I'm just going to leave them actually as they are right now, and I don't want to do too much work on this just in case none of it actually sounds any good. Let's flip this up, and I'm going to quickly just change the bass notes to make a bit more sense. That works. This works. This works. And then here, we're going to play the this is good, this is good, this, did I even change that chord? Yeah, that's good, that's good, that's good, that's good, that's good. Okay, let's just give it a shot. This could be a complete disaster, I have no idea. I wish my ear was good enough to be able to like hear this all ahead of time. Maybe one day. I'm just gonna loop this first part, and we'll mute the Rasta dudes for a second just so that we can. The last chords need to change, but I don't mind it actually. It with a bit of tweaking, it might actually work. Yeah, it's really weird to hear because my ear is so attracted to the previous version of the thing, but I know better from experience to not give in to my first judgment of a thing, to let it sit for a bit. The last 3 chords need tweaking. Some of the voicings probably need tweaking, but as a preliminary attempt, this minor 6 chord here is not really doing it for me. Could we try this? Yeah, I like that better. And thanks, Euphony. I'm trying to make it useful for people for sure. Now this is a pretty interesting chord. I actually don't mind it. This first one right here, it makes my brain go weird, but I kind of like that feeling because I'm hitting the major third of the key in the bass right now. We're in a minor key, of course. The other 2 chords, I'm going to switch them out to be could be like, this could be dominant. No. Let's make this. And then this. Do something like that. I like that sound. So this is going to be, oh, this is already pretty close to that. Yeah. Sorry about that. And this one, we will flip this guy to be, I'm thinking A major 7, A major 7 thingy over its raised 4. It's kind of an odd way to think about that, but. Pretty tense. Could also be a minor 7 flat 5 chord. Let's give that a shot with, I think that's kind of what that sounds like, right? That move. Okay, let's try that out. What is this chord? I don't even really know. What does it say on my little thingy? F7 sharp 5 over E flat. This chord, actually, it's funny that this came up. I was watching a stream with Megan the other day. You guys know who Corey Henry is, I hope. If not, please search that name. Corey is doing streams on Twitch, by the way, which is like the best thing to ever happen to the internet, quite possibly. And he was doing a Christmas stream the other day, and he played this song. I don't know if it's actually his own song. I've never heard of it before. It's called Misty Christmas. And he's got this change in there that just gets me every time. And it's basically this. I was just listening to it this morning, trying to think about what it was, and spontaneously I'm approximating the sound. That's almost... yeah. I'm pretty stoked on that, actually. If we can just make it work. So... like that. And this... I don't know if we can include the sharp 11 in there now. Might not work out so hot. Yeah. Let's just try it without. Okay, let's just see if this works. Nope. Something didn't work out there. What's going wrong here? Oh, I didn't fix the... Jeez. I don't know if we're going to be able to use that. It's just disgusting coming after this chord. Absolutely terrible. Damn. Yeah, that's it. It just ain't working. Okay, fine. This chord then instead we could do as a... This could be like... I don't know. One of these. What do we got here? No, not. Thomas, hello. So many chords. I don't really have a good solution for this right now. Nothing's really like jumping out to me. Something is not right about that still. What is that? Da. Yeah, this guy's got to go. Okay, so let's go like this maybe instead. We'll go up to the A and we'll play a Lydian-ish chord. Don't know what the voicing will be yet, but something like that. And let's get... you guys to do this, maybe. Actually kind of works, but the bass. It's kind of nice. There's groups of notes, hey, that like work for instance, what am I trying to say? Like if I'm playing, if you want to get a sharp 11 in a major chord, so this is a major 7th, and if I want to put a sharp 11 in this chord, if I leave the major 7th in there, you get a really tense sound. Like almost the most tense major chord that you can play as far as I'm aware. I mean, other than like some extremely crazy stuff. But if you put a 6 in there instead of a 7, the whole thing smooths way out. Especially if you put a 9 in there, now you're really talking. Right, so that's like a decision I'm making. If ever I want to put a sharp 11 in that chord, do I want the major 7 or do I want the 6 to get a smoother sound? Right now I have the 6 in instead of the 7. And it's kind of nice like that. This could also be here and this could be here. That's pretty cool, hey? Then we could go... Video Creator Studios, welcome. All dope, yeah. So now the question is, do I want to ascend or descend in the bass? How many chords do we have? We have 2 chords to go. Now you're cooking with grease, okay. Da, da. Let's think melody. Da, da, ba, 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 ba. We have to come way down. Da, 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 da. We could just try to get the whole descending line coming down. So if you're starting with melody first like that, like I see, ignore all this stuff for a minute, this lower stuff. In my mind, I just have this, and I have a target. I know that I want to land on a C sharp minor chord. So I know the last chord needs to be something that's going to pull me back into C sharp minor. So I'm going to be working backwards, basically, thinking like this second last chord here can be a variety of things. It could be a 5 chord, like a G sharp dominant chord of some kind. It could be, there's many ways to pull into a chord, from below, from above. So when I just have to look at the note in question, the melody note, and think what other harmonies will work underneath that melody note but still have the functional effect of pulling me into the next chord. That's my thought process anyway. Of course, I could just splay my hands out on the keyboard for half an hour until I find something, which is also a really cool thing to do, but I don't know if I want to do that right now. Sometimes I want to just try some cool stuff. So there's a few chords that I really like to use all the time to do this, that are not straight 5 chords, or they kind of are, but they're kind of inversions of 5 chords. One is to put a augmented major 7th. So in this case, it'll be on an E, and we're going to get this voicing. I love this chord. And this can actually pull you. I mean, it's better if I don't have the 9 on top. I can get a better sound. See what I mean? It's a very unconventional pull into the 1, but I really love it. There's another one where you can play a melodic minor chord up on the flat 6th degree of the key. So that's the A note in this case. And when I say melodic minor chord, I just mean a chord that has a minor 3rd and then some combination of a major 6th and a major 7th in it as well. So could be something like, I don't know, that. That'll pull as well back in. Or like that, or like that. That's a really cool dark sound too. So, in fact, this might work out if I think about that chord, but I invert it so that its 3rd is in the bass. Then I can do a walk up straight into C sharp, which could be the solution we're looking for. So let's just try it. If we, oh, all right, in the melody note, that's what I had to think about. Oh, well, it will work here. So, new to the channel, could you briefly explain your background with music? Yes, sure. Briefly, I started playing piano when I was young. Then I picked up guitar, took guitar way more seriously, got into music production in my mid-teens, and then went super, super serious on that forever, basically. And I'm just past 30, almost 32 now. And I've worked as a composer professionally for many, many years, and also just make a variety of different kinds of music. I teach at a music school here in Canada as well. Okay, so I have an E on the top. So I'm thinking about a voicing that's got this note on top that is this inverted A melodic minor chord, as we're going to call it. And let's see what we can do. So if we can get... What a cool sound. Just trying out various voicings just to see what we can get. Having the 5th on top is not ideal. I would have rather had some other extension on top, which we still could do, of course, but no. Let's just try something. So I'm going to grab this down to here. So let's just try that voicing. It's like just an A minor 6/9 first inversion. We'll put C in the bass. I don't know if this super low C is probably too low. I'm gonna try it anyway. And it might mean we need to put a C in up here too, but we'll see if we can get away with it. So working backwards. We had this A melodic minor chord as our last chord. We're going to work backwards 1 step now. We need a chord that has F in the melody and will lead us into the A melodic minor chord, which will lead us into the C sharp chord. You can see the thinking I'm doing here. This is like a target, and we're working backwards from the target, thinking functionally so that the chords have some semblance of sense to them. They make sense. So an F in the melody. We're coming from an A chord. That may change actually in the future, but we'll see. This would be great if we could have a B bass note, so we could go A, B, C, walking straight up with our bass. In fact, let's just do that right now. Like this. Oops. Say what? Where did the bass note go? There. Okay, and so this chord, it could just be like a B chord. Doesn't have to be anything particularly fancy. The bass motion is going to carry us up to the C, and what were we playing on that A chord? Some sort of like Lydian-ish thingy, like this, coming up into this. That could be fine. This could also be an E major 7 first inversion, coming into the A, kind of a cool sound. Let's go for that. So often I have this question about how to harmonize the fifth note of a scale. I'm thinking about a major key right now. The fifth note of a major scale or the flat 7 of a minor scale. In that normally if you're putting 7th chords and decorating stuff on all of your degrees of your key, the 5th sometimes stands out because it's a dominant 7th, right? And it's kind of like, in certain contexts, it's kind of dorky sounding compared to the rest of the chords. And I will often sub out the 5 chord with a 6th, like a major 6th chord or something else. And I'm often thinking about what other types of chords can we put there on that degree that are still like dense and fancy, but are not dominant chords. So in this case, we're going to just use an inverted flat 3 of the key. So E major 7 inverted. And we'll just see how that works out. So if we grab this, I don't know what kind of voicings. Oh, but right, we can't do it because we have the F. I completely forgot about the context we were working in there. Is anything going to work with that F in there? That is the question. That is the question indeed. Because that F is the flat 9 of that E chord, and that's gonna it's gonna cause us some problems. It's kind of cool. Could also be a B chord with a whatever you call that, sharp 11. Yeah, right. It's pretty cool. Let's try that. I'm just kind of going to go on a whim and hope it works out. Why is this one not working the way I want it to? Because it has no C in it. Okay, we have to throw a C in here somehow. Get an A and a C in there. Kind of. Let's hear the whole thing. Let's turn off the solo and duplicate this up. Yeah, I mean, it works. Let's go that way. The dissonance is messing with your brain. That's the idea. I quite like that, actually. Yeah. How much is different? Here's the major version again. Now we're gonna really mess with the brain. So I'm pretty sure I can just straight up duplicate this over for now. Right, except for the first chord's gonna be missing. So let's do, you like the melodic line in falling in the first section. You mean in the last 3 chords there? And then we just need to amend this first chord. Yes, we just switched. Yeah, I like it too. It's pretty cool. Okay, so a bunch of stuff is going to be thrown out of whack now with this transition, since I've like now ruined it. So what I will do... What I will do is just temporarily throw this version over here. Doesn't really work either. We're gonna have to do a whole bunch of work on that transition. I'm gonna play the tune from the start though, so if anyone's new, they can hear what we're doing, the whole song, and then I'm gonna go back and start fixing that transition. So pardon all the weirdness of that part. So that's the whole insanity that we've got going on here. Yeah, there's so many little things that are not working right now, but again, I just need to ignore that and go back to working on the transition. Okay. Okay, so now how to smooth this out. One is we're going to change these chords up, potentially not even use, I don't know, maybe we'll use the rhythm still. We'll just have to see. I'm thinking about putting like a crazy drum fill here. And changing up these chords to not be so kind of like kooky sounding, but more dark. So they could be let's go with just, I'm just gonna eyeball it right now. I'm gonna do a 4 minor 6 chord into a 5 dominant chord, and let's just see how it works. So we're talking about F sharp minor F sharp minor 6 into G sharp dominant. So F sharp minor 6. It's not very dark still. Thinking melodically, maybe keep the same melodic falling incipit to connect into the next section. Also like the idea of a drum fill where you said the drum fill I think would be great. Thinking melodically, maybe keep the same melodic following incipit to connect into the new section. You mean like the, oh, I see what you're talking about. You're talking about the same sort of line we have over here, but putting it here. That could actually be a great idea. You know what? I could just straight up use the same chords. And maybe that's what you mean. Let's think here. What's the best way to do this? But you obviously got a musical background, man. You got some good ideas going on here. I've been thinking a lot about this stuff. Am I right? So what's the best way to do this? Like this. Yeah, that's going to work out like that. And then this one can be the F sharp that we had. You're currently in your undergrad for music education. Wow, that's great. Huh. How did you find the stream? What voicing did I use there? Okay, I think we got to stay out of the minor 6 realm and possibly do stream was recommended by YouTube and you just like, hey, let's just check that out. I guess if you're studying like your music stuff at university, you probably like fat jazzy beat. I gotta hear that. Likes are working, guys. That's great. Thank you, everybody. If you're enjoying the stream, you could definitely give it a like. Super late for me. Take care, everyone. What's the schedule for your streams? The next stream is going to be on Tuesday at 7:30 p.m., which will be a continuation of the synth programming thing for Mai Tai. We're going to make a whole bunch of, a whole bunch of cool synths in Mai Tai. That's the plan, anyway. Ba-dee-do-dee. Yeah. Pushing the wrong button here. Yeah. Boop, 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 boop. Thanks, Thomas. I'm glad you liked it. I think a lot of people liked it. I was actually kind of shocked. They're all great. It was exceptional. It was exceptional. Great. Mai Tai is really useful. Great. Okay. Well, I'm happy to know that, guys. Thank you. Why are you not copying over correctly? I don't quite understand that. Oh, I'm doing it. There we go. That's gonna work. Yeah. Did. What can we do here? Can we throw this up? Throw this up. It's kind of cool. Too much. Kind of. I'm probably going to have to come back and fix that up a little bit, but it's a bit better. Mai Tai is great to learn on. I was figuring out some sounds there, then trying them out on another synth. I have no self-control, ended up buying some Yuhi stuff with the current sale. Yeah, that's great. Damn, I love it. Yusuf, welcome. I don't think we've met before. Where are you from, Yusuf? Some like crazy gospel fill right here. That's kind of what we need to do, hey? Just start from the beginning. Yeah, sure. I can start from the beginning once more. Anyone new on the stream, please say hello. Let me know where you're from. In Turkey. Wow. Welcome. I'm from Canada. No, it's fine. I don't mind. It gives me good context for what I'm doing. time those descending chords should go up, I think. Figure that out. Week I've been working on it, so 2 hours every week. Thanks. I'm glad you like it. So we're just trying to work on this transition here, and I'm going to put in some mad drum fill right now, which is one of my favorite things to do. Okay, let me think here for a sec. Studying music education, but probably won't end up using my degree in the traditional sense, teaching in a public school setting. I have a more classical background for sure, but I've been getting into production more and more, similar to your story. Ah, that's great to know. So I'm just debating now exactly what the contour of the fill is that I want to do. That's the way I think about drum fills anyway, is on... hey, Hari, welcome. Yeah, we've been making some changes. Yeah, I think about them melodically in a sense. I think a lot of drummers do. I'm not a drummer, so I don't know that, but I think so. So I'm thinking about the flow of high elements to mid elements to low elements and how I want that to roll coming out. So I'm thinking about here. Right, that sort of thing. It's just going to be crazy. I'm just going to try something completely insane and hope for the best, like I always do. I think students can learn so much through less traditional means, like working creatively in a DAW. It's crazy. It's just like, it's a whole new world, and I don't think it's really been fully embraced yet. Any processing beyond the drums, reverb on the drums right now? Yes. I'll show you in just a minute. Oh my goodness, this is going to be like confusing my brain for a second. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I can do this, guys. When the fills are so fast like this, and I'm not a trained drummer, I have a hard time like really knowing what I'm hearing, and even knowing the subdivisions I'm hearing in terms of like, is this triplets in groups of 2 or is this 16th notes? It's gonna be too crazy like that. Jazz is the best thing I discovered in my life. Years ago, I was thinking that the only way to make big orchestral pieces with real orchestra. Wow. I know. When I first discovered music production, I was like, this is my life now. This is all I do. Just answer the question about the mix bus while I'm trying to figure out the drums here. Or the drum bus. What do I have? I have basically an EQ doing nothing. I have a saturator, of course. Saturator, reverb, and then not too much, I guess. I've like really finely tuned this kit over a couple of years now in Addictive Drums. So I built it all up custom, and there's a lot of processing going on in here. Like on every individual element, there are EQs, compressors, saturators, shaping envelopes, pitch shifting. I mean, it's crazy. The whole kit is like super, super customized. It's taken many, many hours to get it to that point where I can just kind of load it in and use it, and it works pretty well. Okay, so this fill, as I'm thinking of it now, is not going to work. In the first month of my guitar playing, I knew I wanted to do this forever. In my first week of Ableton, I knew I wanted to do this forever. That's great. It's kind of like how it was for me, too. Maybe we could do it. Let's just try. Sorry for all this sounds. There's a way to turn this off, hey? How do I do that? So that we don't hear it every single time I like touch a key. That would be nice. If someone knows, just shout it out. Shout it out in text. Audition notes. Let's see, audition notes. Hey, okay. This is crazy. The two kicks feel awkward, do you think? Let's see once everything's in there. Gotta put a kick here just so I can. I don't know. I think my feel of triplets and groups of 2 is going to contrast against the swing feel here. We're going to have to see. I like you're using Studio One. Are you using any third-party plugins? What are some you would recommend as an upgrade from the native ones? Yeah, I'm only using third-party plugins right now. It depends. Are you looking for effects or are you looking for instruments? No, I don't like it. I don't like it. So I gotta get the like swing feel in me, and then get the drum fill around the swing feel. Okay, let's try this instead. I love having hi-hats and fills. A lot of the gospel guys do that, and it's just like the best. And they have like ride bells inside of fills too. Like you just don't see that in many like guitar-based rocky sort of genres. Good boots and cats boots. Boom, boots and cats. You got it. Effects, reverbs, EQ, chorus. I'm a singer-songwriter, play keyboard and guitar. I see. Honestly, outside of the stock plugins, all that I would really recommend for you is a reverb. My favorite reverb is the FabFilter Pro R reverb. There's so many good reverbs though, so like don't take my word as gospel, of course. Just like you can search around and see what you find. But like a lot of the stock plugins are no problem at all. Your compressor, your EQ, your limiter, your chorus, your whatever, all that stuff would be fine. And then like a really good reverb though usually costs quite a bit of money, because like usually stock reverbs that come with stuff are not that great, and it makes a huge difference to the sound if you have a great reverb. So that's one recommendation. It kind of works. Yeah, okay. Let's get these ride thingies out of here. while it's on the top of my head. I'm gonna throw up. Okay, there you go. Look at all these reverb options you got, man. You're just like flooding us right now. I generally, when it comes to effects plugins, like mixing plugins, I just buy one and then never buy another because like they all are basically do the same thing if they're decent quality. What is this? Kind of cool. These ones are gonna have to change too. My Desert Island plugin. Well, if it's gonna be a instrument, it will have to be Omnisphere because of its versatility and massive sound bank, can do synths, can do real instruments, can do everything. And if it's gonna be a mixing plugin, OTT, no. That's really hard to say because they all do different things, of course. But like Pro R almost is like indispensable to me as far as a reverb. Geez, yeah, I can't even choose. I don't know. I don't know. So this transition, we should do something totally different instead of this thing every time. You want Omnisphere and Keyscape? Yeah, they are amazing. Let me tell you. And when you get them together, then you can like put them, they like interface together and it is like, yeah, it's awesome. You like it? You like the new chords going up or going into this same transitional section? So demented sounding, those things. Bing bong. That's exactly what that says, by the way. So the kicks in here are causing everything to sidechain because obviously that's how it's programmed, but that's going to ruin it in the middle of a drum fill. So we're going to remove the sidechaining just for that moment. And where do I have that set up? I'll check you out in one sec there, Pim. Let me just see what I'm doing here. Here's my sidechain. So for the duration of this drum fill, we're going to have no sidechaining. What's the bass sound you're using? It's a self-made sound that I think I originally made for one of the Unison banks I created. This one. It's called Chunker V1. Okay, so maybe it's not for a Unison bank. I might have just made it for myself. Yeah, but I love it. I want to say, Megan, I checked out your art after this past stream. It's so awesome. We need a music art jam stream. Hell yeah, that would be sick. We got to figure that out, where we can like have, I don't know, multiple cams or something, where she's like working on something, and because that's what she's normally doing anyway when I'm on the stream. So if we could somehow work that out, where she's like doing art while I'm making tunes at the same time, that would be sick. Check out your music on Spotify, man. Sorry, but you're not going to. There is no music on Spotify. Like what I'm hearing, but I have to go now. Have a great stream. Good night and morning, everybody. Okay, well, it's great to have you here, Yusuf. Appreciate that. Hopefully, I will have music on Spotify someday. Maybe this track. We'll see. And yeah. You can't really listen to it, honestly. I don't have that much music published, Yusuf. You can go to my SoundCloud, which I can post here. It's got some bunch of old music on there. You can also look on the channel. There's a few remixes I've done that are on the channel. But otherwise, yeah, I've not been very prolific on the side of being an artist that is actually releasing music. Oh, and also let me just put Megan is my partner in case nobody knows. Nobody knows, in case anybody doesn't know. This is her website. Check it out. She's like an unbelievably amazing artist. Okay, so. Appreciate that, Yusuf. Except my sidechain is cutting out right when that last hit happens, which we need to fix. I keep having the feeling that, like, I'd like some opinions on this. Should we extend this section, this funky section here, the second time it comes around, to be double length and, like, add something or different chords or a melody or something like that, just to, like, keep the vibe going for a little bit longer? Like, we touch on it here, heavy section, touch on it again, but it's longer the second time. I feel like it's pretty groovy, and maybe it's cool to like have it last longer. I don't know. What do you guys think? Could even be like a solo over this. just feel like it's quite short. I don't know, though. If you guys like it short, maybe I like it short too. I'm not quite sure. You like it short or hard? Keep losing track of this automation every single time I need to use it. Where is it? In my send, here it is, my send level. You get some emojis for that, Anahit. Hard to tell if you should extend it. I feel like, I don't know if I'm tripping on this or not, but I get the sense that like people are at vastly different spots in the recording. I'd like to try and experiment and just see like how the lag is for everybody. I've done this a couple times in the past. And what I'm going to do is count to 3. And on 3, I'm going to clap. I don't know if I need to clap, but I'll do that anyway. And as soon as I say the word 3, if you could just type the number 1, just have 1 ready in the chat and just hit 1 when I type, when I say the word 3. You know, it's kind of weird. We could put the word number 3 if you want, whatever. But just to see, like, what's the delay between when I speak and when you're hearing it, because sometimes I feel like it's quite different. So I'm going to do that in just a second. So if you want to help me with that. So if you can type 1 or 3, either way, and I'm going to count to 3, and on that number, just type it for me. That would be great. So 1, 2, 3. Let's see. I see Nick, Anahit, Pim, Hari, Stranger, Thomas. Okay. So it was maybe like between 5 and 10 seconds. So it was decent. Everyone seems to be like roughly on there. Megan's got the 3. But way later than the other ones. Okay, I'll do one more. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, you probably should have given you more warning than that. Now, that was the first one. Yeah, so everyone's roughly on the same thing. That's fine. Okay. Thank you for that. It's fine, she says. Stop doing it. Okay. So our send level on this thing needs to come up. Come up how much? Yeah. Maybe a lot? Like, just, come on. Like, should we just like sidechain the shit out of it? It's pretty cool, actually. Baby, you're just getting the art props, as you should. Okay, so we need some time to think and type. Yeah, for sure. No, I understand that. That was unexpected, but actually kind of cool. Don't know if I'm going to keep that, but maybe I should. Maybe it's weird to take it away and bring it back. Maybe it's for one hit. And then back. You like it, yeah. This kind of feels like it's building energy again, you know? I was wanting to put like a custom outro on this. Like this is an outro, of course, in its own right, but I like build it again. I like outros that are super unique and never happen at any other point in the song. And I was thinking about doing something like that here, like, I don't know, taking this sort of thing. Something like that, you know? That could be kind of fun. I could build it again back into that, I wonder. By the way, guys, I know I've said it for like 10,000 weeks now, but the Lo-Fi series is actually going to be coming out today. Over Christmas and stuff, I just didn't have the time to finish it, and today I'm putting the final touches on it, and the first 2 videos will be out today, and then the next will come out the following days after that. So yeah, I would love to hear your feedback on that for this series of making lo-fi beats with only stock instruments in Studio One. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I also want to put a... Yeah, I also want to put a... I want to put a thing in the stuff. Where'd the stuff go? Thanks, guys. Oh, here's the stuff. But now where's the thing? Here's the thing. Okay, so this thing is going to be put over here and extended to be longer. Yeah, no, I understand, Pim. I feel the same. Something's going to happen there. Don't know what it is yet. Maybe you know. Yeah, the track length. Not long enough. The track length is currently quite short. It is currently, wow. It is 2 minutes, 22 seconds, and 222 ticks. Is that what that measurement is? Ticks at the end? Yeah. So it's literally 000222222. So, you know. Build it again. Oh, I had an idea here. Sounds longer. I know, I think it sounds longer too, hey? I wonder if I can make those like cry on their way out. Make your synths cry. That should be like my should be a name of my next like video. My viral video. Make your synths cry. Oh man. You know what we should do someday too, by the way, is have like a chill like Zoom meeting where like everybody who's here on the regular and is like in the Discord and whatever, we can just like hang out on a Zoom meeting and like chat and whatever. I would love to actually like see you guys sometime and put a face to your names and chat with you about everything. Now you feel like I should add something there. That's pretty cool, actually. Could be a little longer, perhaps. And could we pitch bend more than 2, maybe 7? It's kind of cool. What do you think about that? Saw wave spread sub oscillator tears. That reminds me of something. There is a really cool trick. I don't know why. I just felt like I need to show you this right now, but just the way you said that. You can do this in Serum. Can you do it in Mai Tai? I don't know. Maybe you can. That would be interesting, actually. But this is like a synthesis trick in general. Let me just show you it while it's on the tip of my tongue. If we grab Serum, trusty Serum. So if you have like a pretty, let's see, how are we going to do this? A pretty simple sound. So say we take this. And then let's do, that's a phasing issue, that's what that is. And then Let's FM this just because whatever, it's cool. FM from A. It's not really what I wanted, but whatever. See if I remember how to do this now. You put the sub oscillator in, and you send it to the filter as well. Throw it down a couple octaves. You can distort the upper layer with the lower layer by maxing out the drive, turning down the mix. Hear how smooth this is? Now the upper layer starts to buzz. If we could get more in there. And then if you throw a noise in there. It's like the most disgusting sound I've probably ever made. The idea being, you can use low frequencies to distort high frequencies when you overdrive them. So if there's kind of like a ceiling, so to speak, like a compressor or overdrive that you're pushing things into, and then you push sub-frequencies into the higher frequencies, you will cause the shape of the sub-frequency wave to break up the higher frequencies, and they'll take on characteristics of the lower frequencies. And you get this like sort of sound like this. I've done it many times to successful effect, and this time to unsuccessful effect. It's not terrible, but it's not very nice. Yeah, it's very cool technique. Let me just quickly see if I can find a good example of it. I wonder where I would have put one. This one doesn't distort it, it just sounds nice. Sound. Dull pots, I called it. Down here, hey, that sounds sick. Ooh, I need to use this more. It's my electro harp, I guess. Sometimes I can play piano, sometimes not. All of these presets are actually available through Unison. That's who I made them for, actually. I don't know if they renamed some of the packs or not, but I made this Unison bass collection, this chill out collection, this house collection. I don't know if that ever got released. This marshmallow collection, this psytrance collection. So that's all available on their website. I don't get any royalties from it or anything, so it doesn't, It doesn't bother me if you buy it or not, but you know, if you want those sounds, they are there. I will make a pack, and I will make a pack of Mai Tai sounds very soon as well. But yeah, there's quite a few cool ones in here. Oops, not this one. This one is literally, I took a recording of my own guitar being palm muted and loaded it into here as a wavetable and created this thing out of it. There's actually a better one too. I don't know where I put it though. Future bass, anybody? All right, that's enough of that. What were we doing? Future bass. Future bass artists you should listen to. I don't know if I have any myself by name. I mean, I love the genre when it's good, but I don't listen to it enough to have specific artists. Potentially Hari knows, or someone else on here knows. I think that what's his name? Little Ghost on Discord is a future bass fan and might have some suggestions, but I don't think I have any off the top of my head. It'd be so good if we could just play music like on a YouTube stream and not get the whole thing copyright blah 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 shit. Like, wow, we could just like listen to music and talk about it and try to remake the sounds. Someone was mentioning that in the last stream, that they wanted me to like do live remakes of sounds, which I would be super into doing, but I can't play the songs. I can't play you a song on YouTube and be like, I'm gonna make that synth, because as soon as I do, it's gonna be like, you have a copyright infringement. But you know, can't win them all. Okay, I just need to get a little bit of context here, and I don't know if the intro is going to happen today, but I wonder, is my video in sync with the thing? I don't think it is, hey? Like if I'm clapping, am I clapping on the beat as far as you can see? Unfortunately, the 7th string needs servicing. The 7th string is out of intonation extremely bad, and the screw on it is stripped, so I can't adjust it. So I need to take it into a shop, but I've just been lazy. But that will happen. I would like to do it. I'd also like to get a new guitar at some point here. I've had the same primary guitar for like, oh my God, I don't know, 15 years or something probably now. So I'm kind of into upgrading at some point. Anybody else on here play guitar? I think some of you must play guitar, right? Okay. So sad. Not sure if I want to do anything else on this right at the moment. Oh, you play guitar. Would you get a 7-string? Yeah, I have a 7-string. I have a 7-string electric and a 6-string electric. I do want to get another 7-string. My 7-string that I have currently is pretty cheap, and I use it for metal. But when I play, I primarily play jazz-y stuff, fingerstyle arrangement, stuff like this. And I love the idea of having a 7-string for that, to get lower bass notes, big chords, as opposed to using it just for metal. So I would be interested in buying like a high-end electric, potentially semi-hollow body, potentially towards the jazz end of the spectrum, 7-string. But also I'm super into all like the really modern metal style guitars like Strandberg and the other names are escaping me right now. The ones that are all ergonomic and crazy and they don't have headstocks on them and they have all the technology. I'm just a sucker for that kind of stuff. 7 strings are great for heavy riffs. Yeah, tell me about it, man. I got a 5-string bass here for heavy riffs as well. It'd be nice to see some videos about recording guitar in S1. Ah, okay, well that's good. I try to avoid recording with microphones as much as possible because I love the sound when it's done, but I hate doing it, honestly. But I will be doing it more once I'm going to be reorganizing my studio soon. I'm buying a sit-stand desk. Hell yes. I'm going to flip my studio around so it's facing a different direction. You guys are going to have a bit of a better view or something of stuff behind me. We'll see. And maybe I'll have a permanent mic set up so I can just always record my guitar or record whatever. I mean, electric, of course, I don't need a microphone to record, but yeah. I do have a trick that I use on electric recordings that you guys might want to experiment with as well. It's a bit more work to set it up, but it really has great results where you plug in the guitar to your interface, you record it directly, of course, like you normally would, but you also use a microphone and you record the dry string sound. So you put the mic really close to where you're picking and you get the actual acoustic sound of the electric guitar and you layer it on top of the recorded DI electric guitar sound. And then, yeah, you get this amazing blend of the best elements of the clicky high-end brightness of the strings themselves with the distorted tone underneath. It's just annoying because you always have to record 2 tracks and you have to have the mic set up and all that. But like if I was going to actually record an album of that stuff, that's all I would do every time because I don't know. I have a real beef against many guitar tones. In fact, I don't like a lot of guitar playing in general. After being such a serious guitar player for so many years and a teacher for so many years, there's a lot of guitar sounds that I don't like and a lot of ways that people play guitars that don't appeal to me anymore. I don't know why, but I kind of stopped wanting to hear it after a while. But occasionally I hear some people do stuff on the instrument that I think like, whoa, okay, that's going to get me into playing again because that's really cool. I've been playing a bit more recently. Okay, so I'm basically coming to the end of the stream here. I think what I'll do is call this track done for now. I'm going to finish it. Max, you say that every time you're going to go finish the song. You never finish any of them. Well, that's true. But at some point it will be finished. I have like 3 or 4 songs I've been doing on streams that are at this stage, 85, 90% complete, and I just need to go through and clean some stuff up. So I'd like to do that. Let's leave off the stream with another track. Something different. Let's see what we can check out. Oh yeah, there was that other one that I wanted to check out last stream and we got the wrong songs. What was that? Let's open up the house track. I haven't worked on that since like my first early on series of live streams, and I don't even know if it runs properly anymore because I switched over to Windows since that time. I still get a lot of views on that video. I think it's my most viewed live stream video, even though I never did anything with it and whatever, but I'd like to. Hope you all had a great holiday or Christmas or Hanukkah or whatever it is that you celebrate. Coming up to New Year's, which maybe we should just do like a New Year's chill thing. Hey, that would be pretty cool. Melodyne. What did I use Melodyne on? Well, hopefully nothing too important. I mistakenly cleared all my recent files. Need to work on management. Yeah, that happens. I'm just going to push... yeah, no, not on New Year's, but, you know, like maybe on New Year's Day or something like that. I know people are going to be like fully drunk. A New Year's tournament for DBZ. Oh, shit. I'm super into that. Let's just see. I don't know how loud this is, guys, so let's turn off this. This is my bass. If this is too loud for you, please adjust. That's a pretty sick sound, hey? Bringing out that major third harmonic up there. Okay, so anyway. Oh yeah, it's coming back to me now. Let's just pray that it all plays properly and the mix isn't like destroyed for some reason. That's a great idea, Pim. Really good idea. Thank you. Speaking of which, if you're in the Discord, we're going to start the weekly challenges this week. Production challenges. I'm stoked on that. Do something cool. No, the groove.
Who could possibly be doing this?
Oh, damn.
Atomic activity on the moon.
Participate for sure. Yeah, I'll finish this song. I do like it. This part wasn't. Yeah, that's as far as we got. Yeah, I quite dig it, actually, the tune. There's so much music to finish, man. Yeah, the sizzle bass.
Say, this rocket we're building will be able to fly to the moon.
does it for me. I'm really into it. I want to go to a club so bad, and just dance so hard. You guys into dancing? Jeez, I'm so into dancing. These days I don't do it very much, but I should.
Say, this rocket we're building will be able to fly to the moon.
We believe that possible. Okay, sick. I was so happy to spend the time with you guys today. Thank you for all your support. Are we going to have another? Yeah, we're going to have another live stream before the end of the year, right? Oh yeah, I have one more. Yeah, it's been a great time this whole year working on this stuff and participating in all the live streams with you. Yeah, please check out the links in the description if you haven't. Join up on the Discord, say what's up on there, and share your music and tips and whatever. Otherwise, you can check out the courses I have on music theory and everything. The links are in the description. And yeah, I will try to finish this music at some point and upload it to the channel so that someone can say, hey Max, can I hear some music that you've made? And I can say, yes, you can. Except for go into that stream and like search to 2 hours and 1 minute and listen to the end of the thing. Yeah, thanks everybody so much. Hope you have a great rest of your day or night or wherever you are. And I will be back on Tuesday to do a deep dive into the Mai Tai synth in Studio One, making a whole bunch of synths on there, and we'll make a beat out of that, which will be sick. If I don't see you guys at that time, Happy New Year to all of you. And yeah, it's been wonderful. So enjoy yourselves. Thank you again. Talk to you very soon.